this one mistake could be costing you thousands of dollars in views. And what that is a hook at the start of your videos. It's very important to have a hook at the start of your videos, then have that content and a call to action. In this video, I'm going to go over 30 viral hook ideas and give you examples for each. So let's get right into it. So our first one is forget it and blank. So example for that, forget it. Here are my secrets on how I went from 1K to 10K in 3 months. Example number 2 is here blank underestimated hack, tip, or trick. So example here is here's 3 hacks to go lose weight fast. Example number 3, imagine if you could, and you're going to insert your result here. So example of that is imagine if you could make money while you're traveling. Example number 3, here is why your action isn't working. So an example here is this is why your Instagram growth strategy isn't working. Example number 5 is here are 3 signs that you should insert action. So here are your 3 signs that you need to downsize your home now. Example number 6, why doesn't anybody talk about this? So the example here is organic posting doesn't work anymore. So example number 7, this one mistake could be costing you money. So an example here is you're not following duffmedia.ca on Instagram or YouTube. Number 8, exposing my secret to blank. You'll see this a lot. For an example here, exposing my secret to recording a month's worth of content in 1 day. So number 9 is how to insert solution in a certain time frame. So an example here would be how to grow 100,000 followers in 2 months. Number 10, here are 3 quick ways to get insert solution. So example here is here are 3 quick ways to get more subscribers here on YouTube. Number 11, blank things that feel illegal to know. Example, here are 3 AI websites that feel illegal to know, but I'm gonna let you in on them. 12, do you still believe this industry myth? Example, do you still believe that squatting is bad for your knees? Number 13, this hack will save you hours on, you're going to insert your solution here. So an example here will be this hack will save you hours of finding ideas for your next 10 videos. Number 14, this is my most controversial belief around, you insert that topic here. So an example of this is my most controversial belief about politics. Number 15, is it just me or? So example of this is it just me or is Instagram dying? Me personally, I don't believe that, but hey, that'll get people to turn their heads and might get them to stop their scroll. Number 16 is these 3 books changed my life. So an example of this would be these 3 books changed my life. $100 million offers, creating a story brand, and The Richest Man in Babylon. Number 17, don't hate me, but insert here a hard truth. An example of this would be don't hate me, but a calorie deficit is going to be the only way you're going to shed weight. So number 18 is imagine if you could, and you're going to insert your result there. So an example of this, imagine if you could make 10 grand a month. Number 19, life hack I wish that I knew earlier. An example of this is a life hack that I wish I knew earlier was getting up at 5 a.m. You're super productive. I believe this, but I kind of don't believe this because those people don't have kids. I have kids. I wake up at 5 a.m. and my kids are up at 5 a.m. so you can't be productive on work. So number 20 is a specific number, things about your specific niche I wish I knew earlier. So 3 things about authority building that I wish I knew earlier. Number 21, you're wanting to insert result, but you're doing current situation. So example of this, you're wanting to blow up on Instagram, but you're only posting once a month. So everybody knows you gotta post consistently. That's the only way you're gonna build traction, consistency, and eventually get lots of reach on these platforms. Number 22, this will change the way you look at blank. So example of this would be, this will change the way you look at TikTok. So imagine if you use TikTok in your video strategy and you've blown up and you've got lots of leads from this. This is a great hook to get people into your world, telling them exactly what you did. Number 23, if there's one thing you'll never catch me doing, it's this. So example of this is, if there's one thing you'll never catch me doing, it's this. I'll never take advantage of my clients. And that's a fact. Number 24, I tried every blank so you don't have to. So an example of this for a fitness coach would be, I tried every workout split so you don't have to. And then you're gonna go into what your specific mechanism is to get people to look awesome. Number 25, why 99% of the audience won't. So example of this is why 99% of marketers won't make content consistently for themselves. Number 26, so if you're not getting blank, then you need to do blank. Example of this, if you're you're not getting results on Instagram, then you need to improve your hooks. Number 27, everything you knew about insert subject is wrong. So an example of this is everything you knew about 9/11 was wrong. It was an inside job. That's definitely going to get people's attentions, depending on how old they are. So people in my generation will know 9/11. People born in the 2000s, they're going to not know at all what you're talking about. So in saying that, make sure your hooks are relevant for your audience. If you have an older audience, make sure those hooks are going to attract the older audience. And if you have a younger audience, then you're going to tailor your content for that. Number 28, this is the only thing you need to know about blank. So an example of this is the only thing you need to know about hashtags. They are just a category tool. Number 29, don't do blank, do blank instead. So you're saying don't do this, do that. Don't post multiple times a day, post 3 times a week, and give extreme value. And our last one is the biggest difference between blank and blank is, so an example, the biggest difference between deposits and a down payment is, and you're going to insert that. So there you have it. You've got 30 hook ideas for your next 30 videos. Recycle them over and over. Really, you can use the same hook on multiple videos. It's all good, but this is going to give you a great start when you're creating a hook to stop that scroll so people want to consume your content. If you found this valuable, I have other videos in this series where I go over how to write an effective post in 3 easy steps, and another video where I go over how to create pro quality video and audio in 3 simple steps to go from beginner to pro. Bye for now.